This story begins very quietly. There is nothing you need to picture yet, nothing you need to understand, nothing you need to follow. Just the idea of arriving somewhere calm after the day has already finished. Imagine that you are no longer moving. You are no longer on your way anywhere. You have already arrived. The night is cold, but not sharply so. It is the kind of cold that has settled in and stayed, resting gently over everything it touches. Ahead of you stands a small stone chapel. It does not call attention to itself. It has been here for a long time, long enough to stop expecting visitors. The door is already open, not wide, just enough. You step inside without sound. The door closes softly behind you, and the outside world fades away. Inside, the air is still, not empty, but settled. The temperature changes slightly, cooler, steadier. The stone beneath your feet feels solid and patient, as if it has been holding this quiet for centuries, waiting without effort. There is no rush here, no echo of footsteps, no distant voices, only space. The walls rise slowly upward, their surfaces uneven, worn smooth by time rather than touch. They do not reflect much light, they simply hold it. The ceiling is higher than you first noticed. It disappears into shadow, not because it is hidden, but because there is no need to see it clearly. Nothing in this place demands attention. You do not feel watched. You do not feel expected. The chapel does not ask anything of you. It does not require belief, or memory, or thought. It only offers stillness. The silence here is not complete. It has texture, a softness to it. It is the kind of silence that forms when everything has finally settled and decided to remain that way. You notice your breathing without trying, the way it moves in and out at its own pace. There is no need to change it, no need to slow it down. It will find its rhythm on its own. Somewhere near the center of the chapel, a faint glow rests quietly in place, not bright, not flickering, just present. For now, you do not move toward it. You simply know it is there. The stone floor stretches calmly beneath you, cool and even. It holds the weight of the room without strain. Time feels different here, less specific. There is no sense of before or after, no sense of how long you have been standing, no pressure to mark the moment. Outside, the night continues on without you. But inside these walls, nothing changes quickly enough to matter. You become aware of how little there is to notice, and how relieving that feels. No messages waiting, no tasks unfinished, no sounds to interpret, just the gentle presence of the space itself. The air carries a faint stillness, as though it has already exhaled and chosen not to inhale again just yet. Your shoulders feel heavier in a comfortable way, as if they have finally been allowed to rest where they are. You are not here to think. You are not here to remember. You are here to remain. The chapel holds this moment carefully, not closing in, not opening up, simply holding. The quiet does not deepen. It does not fade. It stays exactly as it is. And for now, that is enough. The longer you remain here, the more the space begins to reveal itself. Not all at once, but gently, without effort. Nothing shifts suddenly. Nothing appears where it was not before. It is simply that your attention has more room now. The stone walls feel closer than you realized, not because they have moved, but because you are no longer reaching outward. They stand quietly on either side, cool and steady, their surfaces marked by time rather than intention. Some stones are smoother than others. Some hold shallow lines, traces left by decades of weather and years of stillness. There is no symmetry you need to notice, no pattern to follow. The walls do not try to impress. They exist exactly as they are. The floor beneath you feels unchanged, solid, even unmoving. It carries the weight of the chapel easily, as though weight has never been a concern here. When you shift your awareness upward, the air grows quieter. The ceiling remains mostly unseen, its shape suggested rather than defined. It rises gently into shadow, where light grows thin and detail becomes unnecessary. There is a sense of height, but not of distance. The space above does not pull your thoughts upward. It simply allows them to rest where they are. Sound behaves differently here. Even the smallest movement feels softened, absorbed before it can travel far. The quiet does not echo. It settles. There is no wind inside these walls, no draft along the floor. The air holds its place calmly, as if it has chosen not to move. You become aware of how still your body feels. Not tense, not rigid, simply present. Your breathing continues, slowly now, though you did not tell it to change. Each breath seems to stay close, never drifting far from you, in and out. Nothing interrupts it. The faint glow you noticed earlier remains where it is, steady and unhurried. It does not brighten the room. It does not cast sharp shadows. It rests in the space, as though the space itself is holding it. For now, there is no need to move closer. The chapel feels complete without movement, complete without sound, complete without thought. Time continues to loosen its grip. Minutes no longer matter. Neither does the order of things. There is no sense of waiting here, only staying. The stillness is not fragile. It does not threaten to break if you notice it too closely. It has been practiced, refined by repetition, held in place by years of quiet nights, much like this one. You may notice the temperature again, cool, but even. It does not shift against your skin. It simply exists, unconcerned with comfort or discomfort. Your body adapts without asking. Muscles soften. Jaw loosens. There is less effort involved in standing here now. The chapel does not respond to you. It does not change because you are present. It remains exactly as it was before you arrived. And that is what makes it easy to stay. There is nothing to interact with, nothing to adjust, nothing to improve. The space does not expect you to notice every detail. It does not need to be understood. It only asks that you remain. The glow at the center of the chapel continues to rest quietly, patient, unchanging. Soon there will be time to draw closer, but not yet. For now, the space holds you exactly where you are, and nothing else is required. Now, without any need to hurry, your attention begins to move toward the quiet glow resting near the center of the chapel. You do not step forward yet. There is no reason to. The light is already close enough to be noticed without effort. It comes from a single candle, standing alone, its base simple and worn smooth by time. The flame does not flicker. It does not lean or waver. It rises straight upward, steady, contained. The light it gives off is small, but complete. It does not attempt to fill the chapel. It does not compete with the shadows. It simply rests where it is, content with its reach. Around the candle, the stone floor appears slightly warmer in color, as if the light has gently settled there and chosen to remain. Shadows stretch softly outward, not sharp, not dramatic, just enough to suggest depth without asking to be examined. The flame moves in its own time, not fast, not slow. It burns at a pace that feels older than minutes or seconds. You notice how the light behaves, how it does not rush forward, but unfolds gently, layer by layer. Nothing about it feels urgent. The candle does not need attention to continue burning. It does not brighten when you notice it. It does not dim when you look away. It exists independently, steady in its purpose, without effort. The air closest to the flame feels slightly different, not warmer in a way you could measure, but softer, more settled. The light touches the stone walls gently, revealing faint textures, small variations in surface and shape that were invisible before. But even now, the details do not ask to be remembered. They appear, and then they rest. You become aware of how the candle's presence changes the feeling of the space without changing the space itself. The chapel remains cool and still. The ceiling remains hidden in shadow. The silence remains intact. And yet, there is now a center. Not a focus that demands attention, but a quiet anchor, something that allows everything else to remain exactly where it is. Your breathing continues, slow and unforced, in and out. The rhythm of the flame seems to match it without trying. The candle does not burn faster. It does not respond. It simply stays. Time continues to loosen its shape. There is no sense of how long the candle has been here. No sense of how long it will remain. It is not measured by clocks. It is measured only by presence. The flame holds its place as if it has always been doing so, as if it will continue long after this moment has passed. You may notice that your thoughts have begun to thin, not disappearing, but spacing themselves farther apart. There is more room between them now, more quiet. The candle does not fill that space. It leaves it open. Light and shadow exist together here, without tension. Neither one overtakes the other. The glow does not chase the darkness away. The darkness does not close in. They remain balanced, resting side by side. Your body feels heavier again, but in a grounding way, as if it has remembered how to be supported without holding itself upright. The chapel does not feel larger. It does not feel smaller. It feels settled. The candle continues to burn, unchanging, patient. There is nothing you need to do with this moment, nothing to carry forward. You do not need to follow the flame. You do not need to watch it closely. It is enough to know that it is there, and that it will remain there, quietly, doing exactly what it has always done. As the candle continues to burn, the space around it grows quieter in a different way, not more silent, but more settled. Nothing changes suddenly. Nothing asks for attention. The flame remains steady, and the light it gives off rests gently in place. You notice your breathing again, not because it has changed, but because there is room to notice it now. Each breath moves slowly, without instruction, in and out. The air near the candle feels calm, as though it has already found its rhythm and sees no reason to alter it. Your chest rises slightly, then softens. There is no effort involved. The light does not react. It does not pulse or flicker. It remains constant, unaffected by movement or stillness. The space seems to breathe with you, not in imitation, but in quiet agreement. There is a gentle warmth near the flame, subtle enough that it does not demand attention. It does not spread far. It does not need to. It simply exists where it is, offering a sense of balance rather than comfort. Your shoulders sink a little more, settling into a position they no longer need to adjust. The muscles along your neck soften. Your jaw loosens without being told to. In and out. Thoughts drift through more slowly now. They do not arrive all at once. They do not stay long enough to gather. There is more space between them, more quiet in the pauses. The candle remains a gentle anchor, not pulling your attention toward it, but giving your mind a place to rest nearby. Light and breath exist together here, each steady, each steady, each unhurried. The flame continues to rise straight upward, its shape unchanged, its movement minimal. It does not shorten noticeably. It does not hurry toward its end. Time feels less important now. Seconds no longer line up in order. Moments stretch softly, then release. The chapel holds this rhythm easily, as if it has done so many times before. The walls remain still. The ceiling remains unseen. The floor remains patient beneath you. In and out. Each breath feels slightly heavier than the last, not in a way that restricts, but in a way that grounds. Your body remembers how to rest without being instructed. There is no need to control the breath, no need to deepen it, no need to slow it further. It will do what it needs to do on its own. The candle continues to burn without acknowledging any of this. It does not respond to breath. It does not respond to thought. And that constancy makes it easier to let everything else soften. The space between breaths grows quieter. The pause at the end of each exhale lingers a little longer. Nothing fills that pause. It is left open. The glow at the center of the chapel rests calmly in that openness, as if it belongs there. There is no sense of progress, no sense of moving forward, only the gentle repetition of breath and light and stillness. Your awareness drifts closer to the center of the space, not by movement, but by release. You do not need to arrive anywhere. You are already here. The candle remains unchanged. The chapel remains quiet, and the rhythm continues, slowly, easily, without asking to be noticed. At some point, time begins to feel less defined. Not because it has stopped, but because it no longer needs to be noticed. There is no sense of how long you have been here, no clear beginning to measure from, no end waiting ahead. Moments no longer line themselves up. They rest loosely, unattached. The candle continues to burn without reference to minutes or hours. Its flame does not mark progress. It does not signal change. It simply remains. The chapel does not feel older or newer. It does not feel early or late. It exists outside of schedule. The walls have no memory of days. The floor does not count footsteps. The ceiling does not measure height or time. Everything here has already let go of the need to keep track. Your body follows. The urge to check, to note, to measure softens and fades. There is nothing to anticipate, nothing to prepare for. The next moment does not arrive with any urgency. It drifts in gently, then settles, then becomes indistinguishable from the one before it. Breath continues, quiet and steady, in and out. Each breath feels similar to the last, not repetitive, but familiar. The pause between breaths stretches slightly, not because you are holding it, but because it feels natural to stay there. The candle remains the same distance away. It does not feel closer. It does not feel farther. It is simply present in the way landmarks are present when you are no longer traveling. The concept of waiting dissolves. There is nothing you are waiting for now, nothing expected to happen next. The chapel holds this absence of expectation easily, as though it was designed for it. Even thought loses its sense of direction. Ideas do not move forward. They do not loop back. They arrive softly, then fade, leaving no trace behind. There is more space than content now, more quiet than meaning. And that balance feels right. The candle's flame does not shorten in a noticeable way. If wax is melting, it does so invisibly, without marking the passage of time. Light continues to rest against the stone, unchanging, unconcerned. The silence remains intact, not deepening, not thinning, simply staying. You no longer feel the need to remain alert. There is nothing to respond to. Your awareness loosens its grip, resting more heavily in the body, less in the mind. Time no longer forms a line. It spreads out, even, flat. There is no sense of moving forward through the night, only of being held within it. The chapel does not signal morning. It does not suggest that night will end. It exists comfortably without reference to either. The candle remains steady, a quiet point in a space that no longer measures. Breath continues, slow and unforced, in and out. The pause after each exhale feels longer now, wider, empty in a gentle way. Nothing fills it. Nothing needs to. You are not drifting away from the space. You are not sinking deeper into it. You are simply resting within it, without movement, without timeline. The idea of later has softened. The idea of before has faded. There is only this steady presence, light, stone, breath, and quiet, and none of it requires attention. Nothing new appears now. The chapel remains exactly as it is. The walls do not shift. The air does not change. The candle continues to burn, steady and quiet, without asking to be watched. There is nothing left to notice, nothing left to describe, and that is what makes this moment easy. Your body feels heavier, as though it has finally settled into a place it does not need to leave. The floor beneath you feels dependable, unchanging, patient. The walls continue to hold the space without effort. The ceiling remains unseen and no longer matters. Breath moves slowly, almost on its own, in and out. Each exhale lingers, soft and unhurried, as if there is no reason to draw the next breath quickly. The pause after breathing out stays a little longer now. Nothing fills it. Nothing interrupts it. The candle remains. Its light does not brighten. It does not fade. It stays exactly the same, as though it has found the perfect balance and sees no reason to change. Your awareness rests lightly nearby, no longer focused, no longer searching. Thoughts, if they appear at all, are faint and incomplete. They do not form sentences. They do not ask questions. They drift in, then dissolve before they can take shape. The space feels complete. There is no sense of being awake, no sense of falling asleep, only rest. The chapel does not respond. It does not acknowledge this shift. It simply continues to be what it has always been. Quiet, still, unchanged. The candle continues to burn without marking time. If wax is melting, it does so silently. If light is moving, it moves too slowly to notice. Nothing signals an ending. Nothing needs to. Breathing remains slow, deep without effort, in and out. The pause grows wider, more comfortable. There is no reason to fill it. Your body feels supported from every direction, by the floor, by the air, by the stillness itself. There is nowhere else to go, nothing else to do. The chapel holds this moment without closing in, without opening up, just holding. The candle remains a quiet presence in the center of the space, not calling attention, not fading away. Light and shadow remain balanced, resting side by side. Nothing tips the scale. Your awareness settles even further, softening at the edges, losing its shape. The sense of being present grows lighter. Breath continues, slow and natural, in and out. The pause after the exhale feels like a place you can rest, and so you do. There is no need to stay alert, no need to listen closely. The space will remain here, whether you notice it or not. The candle will continue to burn without you. The chapel will continue to hold its quiet through the night. And you are free to let go completely. Nothing else happens now. Everything is already at rest. Good night.